Ciao a tutti, it's me Krystina, your friendly neighborhood goth Eurovision fan, and welcome to another very late Eurovision review video. This video is going to be a bit different. It's just going to be like a commentary video like my last Eurovision video from last August. I'm going to review all 40 songs. Before that, I am so glad that the EBU took action and responsibility and banned Russia from this year's contest, even though they sort of took their sweet time, honestly, to make the decision, because they were getting pressure by us, the fans, and certain contestants and delegation to this thing, and they didn't want to get into it. And honestly, they made the right decision, even though a lot of people had to pressure them to do the right decision. But I just wish that, they've done this to other countries that done things to other countries, war and terrorists to other people in other countries, Israel with Palestine, which is still ongoing, and back in 2020 when Azerbaijan was in a war with Armenia, and yet they still compete in the contest last year, and nothing happened. And I think the EBU needs to be a bit more stricter when things like this is happening. So let's see what happens in the future. So anyways, we're gonna start with a bang with Albania, with everyone's favorite Ronela Hajati with the song Sekret. Oh my gosh, the moment the song came out in December, everyone was saying this is gonna win. This is just, it's amazing. I just can't wait to see this on the stage on Turin. I was kind of skeptical. I remember that I fell in love with the original one that was completely in Albanian, and when I heard that Ronela wanted to do I was gonna say remix, that's not the word. Not a remix, oh my gosh, what's the word? She wanted to do a revamp in English. I was a bit skeptical, because let's be real, every time any Albanian entry, the song's originally Albanian, they want to do it completely English, it just doesn't go well. But in this case, this worked really well. This is really good. It's just as good like the original one, but personally I prefer the one that's fully Albanian. This is in Albanian and in English, which is pretty awesome. But I just can't wait, because if you watch her performance back in December at the national finals, where she have all these dancers on stage, of course, we have the 6-person on stage rule, so I want to see how that's going to do in May. But it's just, wow, it's just amazing. This song is one of those songs that makes you want to dance. This song is going to do well for Albania. This is going to be top 10, maybe top 5. This could even win too. And this, by the way, is the opening act on semifinal 1. So that is a big responsibility. But then again, I know she's gonna slay it on semifinal 1. The next song I'm going to talk about is Armenia with Rosa Linn with the song Snap. I am happy that Armenia is back in the contest. It was so unfortunate that last year they were unable to compete, and now they're back. I was kind of expecting something bigger, awesome. I was joking last year on Twitter, they better ask System of a Down to compete for Eurovision. I would love to see that. I would love to see System of a Down next year, couple of years, competing, or Surge competing. But anyways, I really like the song. At first I was like, oh, this is okay, but it's really wholesome, it's sweet, it is very catchy, especially the chorus. I always catch myself singing the chorus. It's a breakup song, of course. People just assume after you break up with someone, you should just get over the person a snap, which it would be so easy and simple, just getting over someone just like that and move on. But it's not that easy. But other than that, I really enjoyed the song. It's really catchy, it's really wholesome. This song is performing, if I'm not mistaken, in semifinal 1, and it's the closing act, which at first I was like, oh, they should put something else. But you know what, it makes perfect sense, because this one is going to perform after Norway. So I think having a song like this closing semifinal 1 makes perfect sense. Next is Australia with Sheldon Riley with the song Not the Same. at first I wasn't really into the song. Like, I remember I was watching Australia Decide at like 5 in the morning, and I was like, oh, I think Voyager is gonna get it, Voyager or Jaguar Jones, because I really liked Voyager a lot, since it was like, you know, electronic rock, and I'm like, I still think we need something like that in Eurovision. And I like Jaguar Jones since 2020's Australia Decide, so maybe in the future I'll get to see him. But this song is great. This song is very personal for Sheldon. I would like to see this in Turin. I can't wait, like, especially his mask. Like, I wonder, he's gonna use the same mask like he used at the national final, or he's gonna have like another mask for Turin. I'm very curious, but this song is very personal to Sheldon. I feel like a lot of people are gonna like relate to this song personally, in a personal level. Like, the meshes and everything about it is just very, very personal to him, and I know a lot of people are going to connect with it, which is beautiful and also very emotional. By the way, Australia is performing at the 8th position at semi-final 2. Next is Austria with Lumix featuring Pia Maria with the song Halo. I was pretty excited about this because I was like, oh, it's gonna be an electro pop entry from Austria. Like, wow, that is so cool. But, you know, the song is an absolute grower for me. At first I wasn't crazy about it. I mean, I don't know. Like, at first I was like, oh, okay, it's electro pop, which, okay, that's different, I guess, for Eurovision. Well, not really. Like, we had some electro pop entry where they have a singer and, like, a DJ, and it haven't done well in the semi-final, so I really hope this one does well. It's an absolute grower. It's very catchy. I catch myself listening to this a lot now, and I really hope it do well. I just don't like it that people have been criticizing Pia Maria, saying that, oh, she can't sing live because how her voice been sounding lately at the past Eurovision parties, that they pre-parties they've been having lately. I mean, she's new and she's young, so she's probably a bit nervous, which is very understandable. So it's not like, I mean, yeah, you're probably gonna be very nervous more in Turin at the big stage, but, you know, they're gonna rehearse and stuff. So I think she has time to grow and successfully do better on the stage. So I hope this song does well, because I love the music video. I love the aesthetic, which I really hope they bring that on stage. Austria is performing on semi-final 1, 13th position. Next is Azerbaijan with Nadir Rustamli with the song Fade to Black. I think he's one of the contestants with a really good, decent voice. It's actually a good song. Honestly, I quite enjoyed it. I really don't have much to say about it other than that. Azerbaijan is performing on semi-final 2 at 4th position. Next is Belgium with Jérémie Makiese with the song Miss You. I have to say, Belgium since 2015 has been giving us quality after quality music. I feel like people don't talk about Belgium that much. People, I feel like in Eurovision, only talk about like how Sweden gives us quality music or radio-friendly generic music, how Italy always gives us quality every year, and no one ever talks about Belgium. Like, Belgium's been giving us quality, good entries since 2015. Yeah, people are going to point out, yeah, but they didn't make it to the final in 2018 or 2019. But other than that, they've been giving us quality, good quality music and performance last 7 years, honestly. And this song is, you know, it's really good. And it's, you know, it's different compared to other entries that Belgium send. This is like, you know, it's very urban, it's very R&B. Belgium's performing on the second semi-final on the 16th position, which is not bad, honestly, for a semi. Next is Bulgaria with Intelligent Music Project with the song Attention. This is like one of the songs that was announced back in December, I would say, one of the first Eurovision songs that came out. I love rock music. If you know me personally, I love rock. I love a good alternative music. And I was, you know, hoping this year we get a lot of bands, which we got this year. A lot of rock songs this year, especially since Måneskin won last year. And this was to me like a letdown. I don't know. Like, I had high hope because like, oh, look, it's a super group. Like, it's a super group. We have a lot of people in this group, you know, it's like a big super group. So it's like, oh wow, this is going to be very interesting. So, you know, you were like thinking, oh, like the expectation is going to be like somewhat high maybe, especially since they have 2007 and 2013 Bulgarian contestant Stoyan Yankulov, who I remember I saw him the first time with Elitsa back in 2007 in Helsinki, and I really enjoyed their song. And I remember his entry also with her back in 2013. So it was like, oh, cool, like a familiar face is gonna be back in the song contest. But I'm really not into the song. I mean, it's not bad. I guess it's like old school classic rock, like the rock type of songs your parents probably listen to, which is a bit of an insult, because I know people in my age group probably like songs like this too. This is not my thing. I mean, I love classic rock and roll, I like old school rock and roll, but this is not it for me. It is a bit of a letdown, but if people like this type of rock music, that's fine. It's not my type of rock music. Bulgaria is performing on the first semi-final 7 spot. Next is Croatia with Mia Dimšić with the song Guilty Pleasure. It's cute. I got nothing much to say, unfortunately. Like, I did have a bit high expectations since their entry with Albania last year literally was like really hyped. It was very popular. Unfortunately, Albania did not make the semi-final last year. I can't say what's gonna happen with this song this year. It's a bit unforgettable. I'm sorry I said that. This song is performing on semi-final 1, 11th place. Next is Cyprus with Andromache with the song Ella. I like the fact that the song is like in Greek, because I don't think we haven't got that for a while, honestly. Like, I mean, for the past couple of years, yeah, Cyprus been giving us quality and stuff, but I just felt like maybe they're having like a bit of an identity crisis, because it's usually like like kind of like a Spanish fusion type of, maybe a bit of Latino type of fusion type of song, which is a bit like, okay, like, what are you doing, Cyprus? But this year they're bringing a song that's in Greek and in English. It's very, I don't want to say ethno pop, because I don't know, it's not like poppy, but it is very interesting. Cyprus is performing on second semi-final at 9th position. Next is Czech Republic with We Are Domi with the song Lights Off. At first I was not into the song. I mean, yeah, also I would say for the past couple of years, Czech Republic been giving us quality music. But I wasn't really crazy about the song at first, but then they had the new music video, and I guess they tweak it a bit, so it's really catchy. It is a group, so that's awesome. Like I said, this year we do have a lot of groups and bands this year, which I like a lot. But other than that, it's it's a very like electro poppy type of song. Czech Republic is performing on semi-final 2, and they're the closing act. They're performing after Sweden. It makes sense. At first I'm like, I don't get it, why they're closing. Like, they should have someone else closing the second semi-final. But it makes perfect sense. I mean, after having Hold Me Closer performing, I think it makes perfect sense having a electro poppy type of song performing at the end. Next is Denmark with REDDI with the song The Show. I like this. This is a rock band. It's an all-girl band, which everyone loved to see. I love rock music. I mean, I think the music industry as a whole for women is very difficult, especially the alternative rock scene. Like, I feel like people in that industry could be a bit toxic, and especially towards women. So I love it to see a all-girl group, and this song, I mean, I don't think it's everyone's favorite, but it's my favorite. I catch myself listening to it, singing. It's stuck in my head. It has a hook. It is actually catchy, this song, and I would love to see them rocking this song in the performance in Turin in May. It's just, wow. At first, like I said, I was like, oh, this is cute. It's kind of like rock and pop, but the more I listen to more, I love it, and I want more of this. We need more rock songs in Eurovision, especially especially girl bands, and I really hope this does well, because since it's a girl band, they are kind of reminding me of Switzerland 2005 entry Vanilla Ninja, which honestly that name doesn't seem like it aged well in today's standards, but other than that, they're giving me that type of vibe, and I would like to see more female girl group. I absolutely just love their energy and their song too. Denmark is performing on semifinal 1 in 12th position. Next is another favorite of mine, and is Estonia with Stefan with the song Hope. I love this song. I love it a lot. I mean, the message, it's called Hope, so I love everything about it. And yeah, it is very, I don't want to say country or western, but it is giving me that vibe, which is kind of funny because, you know, it's Estonia. Like, you don't think like in a European country would give us that, but at the same time, I love this song. It's so, you know, the message, it's so positive, and I just love listening to it, and it, you know, it makes me happy and it brings me joy, and I really, really, really like this song a lot, even though I'm not really into like western or country type of song, but this is really good. Okay, so Estonia is performing on semifinal 2, 12th position. I already just mentioned Denmark performing 12th position on semifinal 1. Estonia is performing 12th position on semifinal 2. Next is, I don't know, is my teen millennial heart being biased, but this is Finland with the Rasmus with the song Jezebel. Say what you want about this entry. Kind of a lot of people were like really, really upset when they won UMK. Honestly, I think if a national final, well then again, we got Sanremo always had like big artists in their music festival, which is not the same thing like other national finals in other European countries. But I just think that, you know, if other European countries gonna have a semi-final, don't have a big international successful artist in, because of course they're gonna win. And I know people are pretty upset with that. I mean, I love the Rasmus. I'm probably being biased because I'm like a millennial. I listened to them when I was like in high school, so of course maybe I'm like, oh, I'm just, you know, this is like reviving my millennial teen heart, Y2K, guys. And I mean 2000s trend and music and fashion is like back, so of course for me it's like, yes, this makes perfect sense. The song Jezebel, I mean, I know a lot of people don't like it. I mean, I was kind of expecting something like In the Shadows quality, honestly, but I actually love Jezebel. Maybe I'm being biased because like I said, this is reviving my teen millennial heart, and I know a lot of millennials that grew up as a teenager in the 2000s, early 2000s, you know, into like, you know, new metal, pop punk, whatever MTV was giving us, alternative rock bands back in that time, VH1 too, if I have to like mention that. So of course, like, you know, when I heard that Rasmus was competing, I was like, oh my god, yes, please, I totally want them to go to Eurovision. Even though I would say UMK this year, even last year too, I think they're up there with the national finals, because of course people talk about Sanremo and Sweden's Melodifestivalen, and of course, you know, Bredon Fest, which was this year's Spain's national final, and they're just great and quality up there. But UMK killed it this year. I mean, they had so many quality songs that you're like, any of them could go to Eurovision and do well. But, you know, we got the Rasmus, of course. I'm happy. They're my favorites this year. Like I said, I'm happy another rock band is in Eurovision this year, so this is one of my favorites. Finland is performing semifinal 2. They're the opening act, so I don't know if we ever had a rock band being the opening act, so that to me that's like a big deal. At first I was like, like, why would you do this to Finland? Like, I don't want to hear a rock band first opening the show, but you know what? We need people to wake up, like, because, you know, something to put like a slow mid-tempo song and nobody's paying attention. So I think just having Finland, a rock band, the Rasmus, performing as an opening, it is a big deal. Next is France with Alvan and Ahez with the song Foreign. Wow, I love this song a lot. I have to say it's very different compared to any other French entry because it's not French. The language is Breton, which is from Brittany. And Brittany is like, I would say, the west northern part of France, and their language is kind of like like in a Celtic family language, like, you know, like Galician, for example. And yeah, I would say, you know, Galician and like Scotland and Ireland and Wales type of, you know, it's kind of like in that family group, if I'm not mistaken. I'm probably saying this all wrong, I'm so sorry, but I like it. Like, I mean, it is different because it's not a typical French song, so I like the fact that a different type of dialect that's in France, that's not French, is competing this year. I like the darkness, witchy atmosphere. It's very, like, you know, I don't want to say it's pop, but it's kind of like pop, a bit tradition, but very electro EDM vibes. You know, it's very dark. Like, I just want to like dance this like in a forest, whatever. But I know people are like comparing this entry with Tanchugueiras because back in January, you know, Benidorm Fest, which is Spain's national final, you know, they were Tanchugueiras and was my favorite and everyone's favorite to represent Spain. Like, it was very different. They're from Galician, so their dialect is very different than typical Spanish, which, let's be real, Spain has, depending regions, they have their own different dialect. You know, people are just like pointing like, oh, it's very similar, like their staging, their outfits, they have the 3 females and da-da-da, which I understand, but you gotta remember that they are in the same like Celtic family, culture-wise, somewhat language-wise. So you can't be saying like, oh, France saw what Spain was doing and like, oh, let's choose that. Like, I don't totally doubt that was the case. Like, people need to calm down and stop assuming that. But other than that, I love this entry a lot. Of course, they're not competing in the semifinals. They're part of the Big Five, so they go direct to the final. Next is one of my favorites, which I was like very excited about, is Georgia with Surkis Murkis with the song Lock Me In. Honestly, when they were first announced months ago, like, I'm trying to remember when were they announced, people were like going crazy, mostly in a positive, good way. I was very curious about them, so I went on Spotify, listened to a couple of their songs, and I was like very entertained and enjoyed what I was listening to. And, you know, I was like, oh wow, this is really good. So I can't wait to see, you know, their song review for the contest. And then like suddenly they like disappeared, and you haven't heard anything more about them. No news, no snippet song, no song release. So you were like, what happened? What happened to them? But I really love the song Lock Me In. It's just entertaining. Again, it's a group, it's a band, so I actually enjoy this song and entry, and I can't wait to see them live. They're very quirky, their outfits is very out there, so I'm very curious what they're gonna like wear and how they're staged like in Turin back in May. So I am very excited to this song, and I really hope this passes the semi. Like, I don't know, I feel like, you know, Georgia is one of those, you know, very underrated countries, but we all love and appreciate. Georgia is performing at the second semi-final, 5th position. Next we got is another Big Five. It's Germany with Malik Harris with the song Rock Stars. You know, I kind of like this song. It's very chill. Of course, very personal. It's a nice message. I mean, when I was watching Germany's national final, I felt like this was like one of the decent, well-produced song that they could represent for Eurovision. Of course, I mean, Germany has been struggling for the last couple of years. I mean, last year's song I really liked a lot. I'm just surprised about the 0-point situation of last year. And, you know, if we did have the contest in 2020, they probably would have done good with Ben Dolik's song for 2020. But anyways, I think this is a well decent song. Hopefully it does well. Hopefully, I mean, I'm not comparing it to 2018 vibes, but if they do just right with the staging, like it did in 2018, it might possibly would do well in my opinion. Germany is one of the big five, so of course this is not going to be competing on the semifinals. It goes direct to the grand final. Next is Greece with Amanda. Please do not ask me to pronounce the last names, because apparently I could pronounce, my brain in my head, I could pronounce it fine. Once I open my mouth, it doesn't come out, so I'm just gonna skip the last names. And the song is Die Together, which I like the song. Like, wow, it's quality, it's amazing. I like it a lot. I listen to it way too much. It is like one of those very personal songs. It's like a breakup song. It's like once the relationship is dying and there's just nothing else to do, even though maybe there's somewhat still feelings, but the relationship's dead, or maybe the person you're with is not there anymore. So it's like, what's like now what? But anyways, it's a really good song this year. I actually like it. This is gonna come perform in semifinal 1, 15 position. Next is Iceland's entry, which is kind of like a bit of westerny country, but it's very indie. It's very Iceland, with the group Systur, with the song Med Hækkandi Sól, which means with the rising sun. I could freaking vibe with this song so much. I love everything about the song. Of course, it wasn't my personal pick. I kind of wanted Reykjavik, Daughters of Reykjavik, but let's be honest, that was just a hot mess performance. Yes, they do have popularity status that could easily just go to Eurovision, but that performance was a bit of a hot mess. It was just all over the place, but so I'm glad that Iceland chose this one. I like the fact the three sisters perform. They have a brother too, but he's like in the background because they're mainly focused on the three sisters because they're singing. So I like that. It makes me kind of miss my sisters, because I have like 3 sisters, and you know, you kind of wish that you guys like do like a project together, like music wise, but we're like so different music taste wise whatsoever. So even us just being together, just try to learn how to play instruments and sing a song is just not gonna work out. So this is so sweet, but I love the message about it. Like, you know, the rising sun, like, you know, when there's darkness, there's always gonna be light. There's when, you know, bad moments, bad times, there's always gonna be the good and positive. So I really love the message. I just vibe with this song so much, and I love this. It's in Icelandic, so it's like this very mystical, ethereal type of vibe. I just love it a lot. Iceland is performing in semifinal 1, 14 position, pretty much before Greece. Next is Ireland with Brooke with the song That's Rich. Wow, this song is just, it's so fresh. To me, it's like very fresh coming out from Ireland. It's very pop. It's like I said, it's very fresh and pop, very poppy. I don't think we ever got anything like this in Eurovision, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. But I really, really like this song a lot. It's just, it's very out there. I don't know why, but her energy reminds me of my youngest sister. Like, I just talk about Iceland and sisters, and now I'm hearing, you know, I'm talking about Ireland now, and I'm just like, oh, her energy and her vibe remind me of my youngest sister, who I miss a lot, because unfortunately we don't live in the same city/state anymore. Like, I still live over here, and she lives in the mainland, so I missed her a lot. So her energy and her, you know, her youth and vibe reminds me of her. So I really love this song a lot. I just hope that they do well with the staging, because they do well with the staging, like execute it, this song can go in the final, because I want Ireland to do well. Like, Ireland is the country that holds the most win, and I would like them, I mean, this is not a winning song, but I would like them to like go straight to the grand finals, and I would like them to like win eventually, because another country end up winning, they're screwed. I'm just saying, if Sweden wins, you guys are in trouble. Okay, like, I want to keep you guys having the most winning streak, but you guys are in trouble if Sweden wins. But other than that, I love how fresh and poppy this song is, and her energy. So I really hope it does well in Turin in May. Ireland is performing in semifinal 2, 10th position. Next is Israel with Michael Ben David with the song I'm, or I Am. I love the message of the song. I like the message, you know, be who you are, live your truth, you know, no matter what people say. I love it. Do I like the song? Not really. It's not my favorite this year. I love the message, but I still listen to it. Like, it's a very club song. It's a song you hear in a club and vibe with. But other than that, it's okay. I love the message. I love his attitude, which I think that's like the reason that'll make the song go well. But I don't know. Other than that, I mean, the message is there. The execution is just not really there, honestly. Israel is performing on the semifinal 2, second place. Next is my personal winners this year, and I know people are like, oh, this is overrated, overhyped. I really don't care. I don't care. Like, this is the beauty of the song contest. We all could agree and disagree and like songs and dislike songs and appreciate people liking a song even though you don't appreciate. But this is my winner. It's Italy with Mahmoud and Blanco with the song Brividi. Oh my gosh, like, this song makes me emotional. Good way, in a bad way. Like, it's a very personal song. I know a lot of people probably, I mean, if you've gone through relationships, it's about, you know, sometimes it is hard to love a person and admitting your feelings sometimes, whether in a relationship or after a breakup. Sometimes it's kind of hard, sometimes living your truth and vulnerability and being honest with yourself and the other person. So this song, I really relate to it and hold it dear to my heart. And I know a lot of people were kind of expecting, since Mahmoud is back, maybe something like more like soul-y type of expectation. I mean, when I heard it was a ballad, I was thinking, okay, this is probably gonna be similar. Like, I'm trying to think of other songs of Mahmoud I love a lot that are like ballads, like Inuyasha or Rapide, which I love those songs a lot. They're one of my favorite songs. I listen to a lot. When I want to like listen to a Mahmoud song, I usually go to those a lot. But I like this. I mean, yeah, Mahmoud does like hip hop, you know, rap and pop, but he does ballads too, and this is a good ballad. And I know people are like, oh, like, we don't want like the same artist coming back to Eurovision. I mean, he's not coming alone. He's bringing Blanco. Blanco is another successful, very young Italian artist. So it is nice to see both of them, since you know, both their background stories are very different, you know, ethnicity wise and sexuality wise. So it's nice to see two men singing a ballad together, and like different perspective of, you know, of love and relationships and breakups. So it is nice seeing that, and this is my personal winner. I mean, I would love if Italy win again, and maybe next year I'm able to afford to go to Italy to Eurovision, which, let's be real, I don't think that's gonna happen, but hey, I would like it if Italy wins again. I mean, they deserve it. Like, they deserve another win. I'm sorry, they deserve another win, and I don't care. Again, this is a hosting country and one of the big five, so they do not compete at the semi-final. Anyways, next is Latvia with Ziti Seni with the song Eat Your Salad. I am kind of annoyed the fact that they're not allowed to say pussy at Eurovision. I mean, okay, maybe it's vulgar, maybe it's a vulgar type of word because Eurovision's an all-family event, but at the same time, is it though? Most adults watch the show, and I don't think just saying, I mean, hopefully, since they're not gonna say the word, people get it. Like, the ones that get it, and the ones that don't. But other than that, I like the song. A lot of people don't like it. They found them very immature and silly. I like the message around it. Eating green, go green. Eat your veggies, go vegetarian, go vegan. I know a lot of people don't like that. Someone like me that's vegetarian for the last 2, almost 3-ish years, it is very important. Yes, it's a bit of a quirky, maybe weird, out there song for some people, but the message is very important because it's, yeah, about eating your salad, but also improving yourself environment-wise and world-wise. Like, have you seen what's going on today? Climate change? It's scary. So I love this song a lot. It's very entertaining. It's one of my faves this year. I'm just very disappointed that they can't say the word pussy at stage. Like, I let them say pussy, EBU. Let them say the word pussy. Like, I want them saying, I don't eat meat, I eat veggies and pussy. But no, we're not gonna see that. So hopefully they do something very, very creative and very genius on the stage, because I need to see what they're gonna do. Anyways, Latvia is performing on semifinal 1. Second position, that's a crime. This shouldn't be second. It should be on later on, but it is what it is. Next is Lithuania with Monica Leo with the song Sentimentai. It's in Lithuanian, which is awesome. I don't know when was the last time Lithuania sent a song in Lithuanian. When was the last time? I don't really know, but it's really nice that the song's Lithuanian. It's very mystical. It draws me to like another dimension. I love everything about this song a lot. Like the vibe I get with it. It's one of my faves this year, and I just like everything about it. Like, wow. I think it's very important that countries do send songs in their national language. I do like a song in English, of course, because it's a universal language, so of course everyone connects with that. But when you hear a song in their language, it's just like, wow, it's a feeling, it's emotion, it's a vibe, it's everything, and this just takes me to like another dimension. Lithuania is performing on semifinal 1, third position, right after Latvia. Interesting. Next is Malta with Emma Muscat with the song I Am What I Am. Same I'm gonna say about Israel. A nice message, but the execution of the song, I'm sorry, it's very bland, it's very boring. Her entry song that she was selected was okay, bland but okay, and then they're like, oh, we're gonna do another song. I'm sorry, take out the rules. If you won with a Pacific song, you're gonna stay with that song. I'm sorry, if you think it's not gonna do on Eurovision, you should have done the changes before entering a national final. You could do a revamp if you want to, but like to scrape, rip that song out and start to scratch and do another song shouldn't be allowed. But anyways, this is just a blandy song, along with the one she was selected to. But this just sounds like Disney Channel original movie, low budget, High School Musical. I'm sorry, like I feel bad because I know she's very popular in her country, and I think in Italy. I watched the other day Eurovision at Home concert, I think it's called, and she had a song, I think it was in fully Italian, and it was very beautiful. Why she could have sent a song like that to Eurovision? She could have done a song like that, because this I don't like it at all. It's just very cheesy. I feel bad because there's probably people that likes this song and like, oh, but the message of it, like, yeah, but it's not that great. Like, she could have done something else. It's a bit of a letdown because they did so well with Destiny last year, and then this came out and it's like, what is this? Like, what are you doing? Anyways, Malta is performing on semifinal to 6th position. I think Moldova is one of those countries that literally like to send returning artists, but this time, this returning artist is not back for the second time, but the third time. And this is Moldova with Zedob Si Zedub with Fratil Ad Vahov with the song Trenuletul, which means little train. I remember watching a video clip of them from 2005. It was like very ska-ish, traditional rock. And then, back in 2011, they had like very whimsical type of song, and this is like totally very, very traditional. It's a vibe. I like it. But other than that, it is nice to see a familiar face back in Eurovision for the third time. I wouldn't say they're the only contestants that competed 3 times. There was also Valentina Moneta from San Marino that competed like 4 times. Anyways, Moldova is going to be competing at semi-final 1, 9th position. Next is Montenegro with Vladana with the song Breathe. I would say she is, out of the female singers this year, she's one of the strongest in my opinion. Breathe is very personal for her. Like, she lost her mom unfortunately last year. Losing a loved one, a family member, is very devastating and sad, and it's always gonna hurt. This song, the message is like very important. The title is called Breathe. Like, breathing is like one of our important things in life to live. It is nice to see Montenegro back this year, since they took like a hiatus last year in 2020, even though the contest was canceled in 2020, but it took like a pretty much a 2 years hiatus from Eurovision, so it's nice to see them back. Montenegro is performing on second semi-final at 15th position. Next is the Netherlands with S10, or in English S10, with the song De Diepte, which means, in English translation, it's the depth. I really like this song a lot. I don't care what people say about the Dutch language, but this song is really, really good. I like it a lot. My God, it's just emotional. It's a feeling. It's one of my absolute favorites this year. Hopefully this song will do well for the Netherlands. Like, this song is really good. I'm still bitter about last year's results. Jungkook deserved way better last year. But this song, like, everything about it, like, I just love everything. I mean, she's a big deal. She is a big artist over there in the Netherlands. But this song, everything about it is just so emotional. It's a vibe. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just having a sad girl moment because I'm already talking about, like, Italy is my favorite this year and it's my winner. And I'm talking about this song. Like, just wait till I talk about Sweden because that's another, like, sad girl moment. But anyways, I absolutely love this song a lot, and I really hope it does well for the Netherlands. This song is competing on semifinal 1 and 8th position. Next is North Macedonia with Andreas with the song Circles. I mean, I get the message of this song. I mean, people should not be taking advantage of us and our limits and stuff like that. But I don't know, I feel like I'm just getting yelled at the whole time. This song is not my favorite. I'm sorry. Other than that, it's an okay song. North Macedonia is performing on the second semi-final, 11th position. Next is Norway with Subwoolfer with the song Give That Wolf a Banana. I love this song. It's catchy as fuck. Is it ridiculous? Yes, it is. Is people like disliking it along with Latvia? Yes. Do I like them both? Yes, I do. Yeah, Latvia has a nice message. This one is just catchy and entertaining. I'm very confused. People are trying to wonder who are these yellow alien intergalactic wolf are, like what artists they are, who are they, we don't even know who are they, like we don't know. It's a mystery. Like, are they both singing? Is the other person that's behind them singing? All three of them are singing? I don't know, but it is just catchy. I could see children, families, people all ages just being entertained with this song. I feel like this might win the televote. Like, I don't know, I'm just thinking like Kano back in 2019, but I could be mistaken. I just feel like this song is just so entertaining and so fun that people are just gonna like dance. I mean, I think it's like one of those viral dances on TikTok. But other than that, I like the song, no matter what other people think about it. People think like, oh, it's so immature, it's so random, it's so childish. Like, how dare you, Norway, send it? It's like, can we just have fun in Eurovision? People forget, like, yeah, it is a song contest, but it's not like who has the best vocalist, whatever, or better song. It's also to have fun and be entertained. Anyways, Norway is performing at the first semi-final, 16th position. They are performing before Armenia. Armenia is the closing act. Next is Poland with Cristiano Ockman, or just simply Ockman, with the song River. I personally like this song. I mean, at first I felt like maybe he was like the strongest, best. I think best is a bit of over the top male vocalist. I mean, I like the song a lot. I really do. I really like Poland's song entry this year. I feel like people like the song, and then there's people questioning about his singing, which is like, what? But other than that, I like the song. This year is one of my favorites. I have that little dark element vibe, which I like. Poland is performing at semi-final 2, 14th position. Next is Portugal with Amaro with the song Saudade Saudade. Same as Iceland, Portugal's always doing their own thing. No matter what, they're always going to send a song that represent for them. They're not always thinking like outside the box or what does Europe want. No, they're going to do their thing, and I like it. It's interesting. It's in Portuguese and in English. I didn't expect that, but then again, last year we had a song from Portugal completely in English, which was just like, what is going on? But it did pretty much decent. Like, it went to the grand final. I think it was 13th place, so that's fine, I guess. But other than that, I like this song a lot. Portugal is singing at semi-final 1, the first semi-final, 10th spot. Next is Romania with Wars with the song Llámame. I like the song, the danceable, the lyrics. He is living his best time. He is following his dream. I mean, I think it's anyone's dream just to be at Eurovision. Like, that's my dream job. I like the fact that he is dancing with 2 genders, like male and female, which I love because honestly you don't really see that a lot or at all. Like, you know, it's always if you see a male performer like on stage, he's always performing and dancing with females, but he's dancing with a male dancers and also female dancer, which I really like a lot. I mean, we should change the mold of stereotype, like why men only have to dance with females, like why it can't just be with other men or both gender at the same time. Like, that should be changed. But I really like the song a lot. Like, the lyrics, like, it's in English and in Spanish, but oh my god, it's just a vibe. And I would like this to be in the final. Like, let Romania be in the final. They haven't been in the final for like 2018, they didn't went to the final. 2019 didn't went to the final. Last year they did not make it to the final either. So I pray and hope this goes to the final, because we need this in the grand final, please and thank you. Anyways, Romania is performing at semi-final 2, 13th position. Next is San Marino with Achille Lauro with the song Street Bread. I love Achille Lauro. Like, he is an icon. He is an Italian fashion icon. I remember watching him for the first time performing at Sanremo back in 2019, but I think what made people caught their attention, and mine too, outside of Italy, and probably get him like popularity and notice, was back in Sanremo 2020 when he performed his song Me ne frego. The outfits he was wearing each night and the performance, like, he is amazing. He is an icon. Like, oh my gosh, like, he deserved international fame. I mean, I feel like every Eurovision artist deserves international fame, but anyways, he is an icon. I feel like he's kind of like a bit of like a modern day Bowie. Like, his style is very like glam rock. It's, you know, it is breaking stereotype gender norms whatsoever, because his style, his makeup, and the way he dresses, like, very androgynous if he represent Italy one day, but he is representing for San Marino. I just wish he had Boss Dom performing with him. I mean, I did not notice him on the stage. Hopefully, you know, in May we get to see Boss Dom performing with him in Turin for San Marino, but I don't know. But other than that, I like the song. Stripper is like a very fun woman. I mean, it doesn't have to be woman empowerment, but it's just empowerment in general, no matter what gender you are or sexuality whatsoever. Like, you're just living your best of life and your truth, and I just love it. I mean, for some people it probably seems a bit trashy or cheap, whatever. I don't see that. I'm annoyed at people comparing him to Damiano. First of all, Achille Lauro been around way before Maneskin had a career. Take that, either you're young or just very ignorant making that comment, but do not make that comparison. But I mean, yeah, Achille is like, you know, he's very glam rock. He's very androgynous with his style. It's a bit of a punk vibe, his song too, and I like it a lot. It's like one of my faves this year, honestly. Anyway, San Marino is performing on semifinal 2, 7th position. Next is Serbia with Constracta with the song Cuerpo Sano, which is in Serbian Latin, which is pretty different. I mean, yeah, we get songs in Serbian, but Serbian Latin, like, wow, like, that is cool. I know, I'm being very, very amused and I'm very interested, but yeah. Anyways, Cuerpo Sano means healthy body. This song's pretty much based about, you know, your health physically, and I'll say mentally too. So it's like one of those important message. I mean, some people probably think like, oh, it's so quirky and weird because how, I know, her staging performance at the Serbian national final is, and then you watch the music video, people probably will not understand, but like metaphorically and the message the song is represent and meaning, like, it's there, it's definitely there. And I like it. It is different, it is unique, it has important message. I think we should focus a lot more, you know, our physical and mental health, because there's times we're always focusing on other things and other people, and there's times that we should focus on herself. I wonder if she's gonna yell out, I have a bar of soap, like she did at Israel Calling pre-party. Like, I'm just wondering, because that would be just really hilarious. Next is Slovenia with LPS, which means last pizza slice, which just sounds really adorable. That sounds adorable. And the song is called Disco. I mean, it's this song is a grower for me. It's a grower. It's cute. It's fun. They're young. They're having fun. Again, like Denmark, they're a band, which I like. I like that this year we're having so much group. Yeah, I wish there was more rock bands, alternative bands, but I like the fact that there's a lot of group. But you know, this song, it is a grower. I like it. It is cute in a way. It's not really my taste. Slovenia is going to be performing at semi-final 1, 5th place. Next is Spain with Chanel with the song Slow Mo. There is so much controversy with this song. I don't know where to start. The fact that people were mad because this isn't what the people didn't want it, but it won the jury votes. And this is my second winner, because like I said in my previous about France, Tantugueiras was my favorite to win, along with a lot of other people. But other than that, slow-mo, to me, I think it's going to do so well for Spain. I think Spain needs this. And I'm not being ignorant, because a few people's like, oh, like Spain needs this because this is their type of music. This is not their type of music. Slow-mo, it is like pop, but reggaeton. Reggaeton is not from Spain. Reggaeton is from Puerto Rico. It is very Caribbean. Makes perfect sense since it's a Latina performing this song, because Chanel is Cuban descent. But I just feel like sometimes people just forget like where it's originally from. Like, I remember when Chanel won, people were like saying, why people in Spain are mad? Like, this is like your type of song. And I'm like, oh no, it's not, honey. This is not a song from Spain. This is very Latin America, very Caribbean bass. This is Caribbean hip-hop, rap infused, originally from the Caribbean, as in Puerto Rico. When people were saying that, I just want to be like, no, do not say that. The song does remind me of Jennifer Lopez for some reason, which I don't know if it's true or not. I read this somewhere. It could be a rumor, but supposedly this song was supposed to go to J-Lo, but ended up going with Chanel. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, there's this part of the song that says booty hypnotic. Jennifer Lopez is known for her butt. So it makes perfect sense that this song was meant for J-Lo. But other than that, this song is going to do well. And this is in everyone's favorite this year. This song could go at top 10, top 5, top 3, second place. Is it gonna give Spain their win? They haven't won since 1969, so that's been a long time ago. Like, that is pretty much, that is a long time ago, guys. That's a long ago. This song is like, you know, it is very out there. It, you know, it's different. I mean, it is very different. I mean, it's straight up. I mean, it's pop, but it's also reggaeton. Like, it's literally reggaeton. It's definitely Latino pop. It has a bit of a, I would say, dembow inspo also. I don't want to say it, but it's kind of a bit, which is also Caribbean inspired music, but it's like from Jamaica. So I don't know if I want to say like, oh yeah, it's clearly has dembow inspiration, but it's definitely very Latino pop, reggaeton vibes, and it's fun. It is danceable. Everyone's gonna have a good time watching this and try to do the choreography in May. Like, Spain should be very proud with this entry, in my opinion. This is the big 5, so this does not compete in the semi-final. It goes direct to the grand final. Anyways, next is my favorite. This is my favorite. And honestly, if this wins, Ireland, you're screwed. You're definitely screwed. If Sweden gets their 7 win and end up tying with you. And anyway, this is Sweden with Cornelia Jacobs with the song Hold Me Closer. Oh my god, this song. I don't know if I'm having a sad girl moment because I already talked about Italy and the Netherlands song, which is like my top favorite. This is my another top favorite, and it's another sad girl song. I mean, Hold Me Closer, that is like a breakup song. That is my relationship is dying song. This is someone telling you that you're not the one for them, or maybe you are the right person for them, but it's like the wrong time, so I'm gonna break up with you. Like, who been there? I been there. I've been there a couple years back. So basically, if I heard this song 2 years ago, I would have started crying. Like, I mean, I sing this song in the shower song. I would have my phone in the bathroom with the Eurovision Spotify playlist, and this song we playing, and I'll be singing the top of my lungs in the shower. This and the Netherlands and Italy is my freaking song. I am having a sad girl year. Not really a sad girl. Yeah, I'm being exaggerating, but but in a way, it's my vibe. But I love this song a lot. This could give Sweden their 7th win. Okay, Sweden could win with this song. Yes, I am tooting my horn saying Italy's gonna win again. Italy's my winner, because they are my winner. But this could win, and if they win, Ireland, I don't know what to tell you, but if Sweden win, you better start working hard 24/7 and trying to do a winning song to make sure that you win again, because honestly, this could be the winner of Eurovision. Sweden is singing at semi-final 2, and they are 17th place. Next is Switzerland with Marius Bear with the song Boys Do Cry. When I heard the title the first time, I was just automatically thinking of the song from The Cure called Boys Don't Cry, which is just like, I'm being dumb right now, I'm sorry. But anyways, I like this song a lot. Like, I mean, of course, some people probably feel like it's a bit of a letdown, because I mean, John Tears literally gave Switzerland their highest place. I mean, Luca Hani did well back in 2019, but like Switzerland was literally like, since even in 2020 was like a contender winner. I mean, yeah, John Tears, like his song in 2020 before the cancellation, and even his song last year were just like contender winners. The country did well the previous year. The following year, you know, you had that high expectation. It's very expected. But I don't feel like this song is there, but it is such a wholesome, sweet, emotional song. And I feel like a lot of men do need to hear the message of this song, because men are emotional. They have feelings. They do cry. We're all humans. But, you know, we have, like, unfortunately, I know for some countries and cultures, we have, like, this machismo mentality, this toxic masculinity, that men has to like be strong and no feelings at all, and that's not how it should be. Like, we're all emotional, we're all in this together. And especially at a young age, it makes me sad that, you know, as a small child, you know, you're pressured to grow up and mature fast and not to feel things, and it's okay to feel, it's okay to cry. So I think this is a beautiful message. The singer has a nice voice, so that's great. But I really hope it does do well, because I mean, last year they did so great with John Tears, and I really hope they do well this year with this song too. Switzerland is singing at the first semi-final, 4th position. Next is Ukraine with Kalush Orchestra with the song Stefania. I'm not going to talk about the whole scandal drama situation that happened after Vidbir's Ukrainians national final with Alina Pash situation. We all know what happened there. It's an unfortunate. Long story short, I think when they do national finals, you need to do a complete background check just to make sure there's no lying in their documents, because boy, that's not good for anyone. It's not good for the artist, and it's not good for the contest per se, whoever's in charge. So they need to do a better job doing their background thing before picking contestants and artists represent their country. But anyways, I love this. I love Kalush Orchestra. Their song Stefania, oh my gosh, this makes me so emotional in so many ways. Their style is like very rap but folk. Reminds me of last year's Go A, which was like very EDM but alternative, which I love. So this is like very, and folk also. This is also folk, but it's like more on the rap side. Maybe a bit of electro, but it's like very, very folk and very rap and hip hop, which I like a lot. Learned that the song makes me very emotional, like the message behind it. It's like Mother Stefania. It's like, you know, calling the motherland, nature, and it's just something so emotional and beautiful, but yet sad about the song. I love everything about it. People are just saying like, oh, like Ukraine is gonna get sympathy votes. I don't want to freaking hear that. The song is good overall, regardless. It is a tragedy that what's going on in Ukraine. They're unfortunately are still going on this horrible war. Regardless, this song, yeah, maybe they might get sympathy points here and there, but I don't think that's gonna be like the main reason they're gonna do well, because the song is good overall. It is one of my faves this year. It's one of those songs that also too makes me emotional when I listen to it, because there's so much beauty and sadness behind this song. You know, at first I was really worried, like, are they gonna compete this year, because you know what's happening, but they are competing this year. I really hope people are watching and helping Ukraine as they can. I don't know, I'm sorry, I'm being really quiet. It's just a lot that's going on. Anyways, Ukraine is performing at semi-final 1 and 6th place. And now we're up to the last song of the big 5, and it's United Kingdom with Sam Ryder with the song Spaceman. I love this song. It's one of my absolute favorites this year. I mean, I haven't said that really about a UK entry. I did really like it. James Newman's song Embers last year and Last Breath, they were also my fave. This song could literally do well for the UK. I really hope it does. This song could literally be 10th place, 5th place. Top 3 is a bit of a stretch, I'm saying. Like, this is not a winning song for the United Kingdom, but if they end up being the top 10 and top 5, they should be proud of themselves and said they did something. They did it, because I love this song. Like, something about it, it's so positive. It puts a smile on my face. There's moments when I do feel really sad after hearing Italy and Sweden and the Netherlands song, which I absolutely love. I need to like listen to this just to feel better about myself, because it is just such a joyful song. It does remind me a bit of Rocket Man by Elton John a bit, but other than that, I just love everything. And Sam Ryder just seemed like a ball of sunshine. Like, oh my goodness, like this song, like, please United Kingdom, do not mess up the staging, because if the staging is perfect and it's there, this could do so well, and I hope it does well, because this is a really good song. I really like it a lot. I really hope they do well, please. Anyways, that is me reviewing all 40 Eurovision entry songs. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more of my videos. Stay tuned for me talk about my top 10. Anyways, I hope everyone is well and safe and in good health. Don't forget to follow me in other social media platforms like Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. I'm doing TikTok videos now apparently. And if you're like a US viewer or from here, from Puerto Rico, check out my Depot shop. I sell things secondhand too. Anyways, take care of yourself, love yourself, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, love each other, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.